I'm your host, 23. You're joining me for Witness Bodyguard Romance, Chapter 6, The Deep End. Another crash echoes out from inside the house, and Cassian steps in front of you, shielding you with his arm. The place could be surrounded. Stay close to me. You move closer to him, peeking over his shoulder, while allowing his body to block yours. How are you so calm? I'd be no good to either of us if I wasn't. Together you make your way inside, with Cassian cautiously inspecting every corner and shadow. There's a loud bang behind you, and you shriek, digging your nails into Cassian's shoulder. Ah! You feel Cassian stiffen and follow his gaze to the wide, open back door. Moving forward, slowly, he leads you over to the door, where he inspects the handle. There's no sign of forced entry. As he lets go, the door slams into the side of the house, then swings back in the wind. But what? Oh. What do you mean, oh? You look away, trying to avoid the intensity of Cassian's gaze. This morning I opened the door to get some fresh air. Guess I never shut it. He brings a hand down his face, struggling to remain calm. His teeth are clenched as he speaks. How am I supposed to protect you when you're literally leaving the door wide open for the people who want to kill you? Wow, these are really some choices here. Get into a passionate argument, seek comfort in Cassian's arms, or sulk and say nothing. You are all on him, fire in your eyes. Are you mad that I left the door open, or that you can't control my every move? He clenches his jaw. Not me. I'm trying to keep you safe. You have to let me... I don't have to do anything you say. Cassian takes a step closer to you, heat pouring off of his body in waves. This isn't a game, it's life and death. And I'm going to keep you alive even if it kills me. There's no way in hell I'm letting you die for me. Now it seems like you're telling me what to do. That's because I am. In the haze of your anger, you've closed the space between you. His chest rises and falls against yours, his breathing hot and jagged. There are crackles between you, the electricity palpable as his eyes flicker your lips, mere inches from his own. Cassian. Stepping back, he clears his throat. It's been a long day. We should get some rest. Before he can say anything else, he turns away, slamming the back door closed, locking it with a resounding click. Next day, you're stomping across the beach, trying not to slip into the warm sand. I told you, I'm not going to spend my day cooped up. I never said you had to. Now can you slow down? No, I'll go at my own pace, thank you very much. Cassian widens a stride to catch up. Walking angrily on sand doesn't have the effect you're going for, unless you're trying to look cute. With a huff, you slow down enough for him to fall into step beside you. I'm still waiting to hear where you're going. To work. I made a few calls this morning. I got myself a job renting out paddleboards on the beach. It's a little more glamorous than shucking lobsters in the shack. You're in hiding. Jobs dealing with tourists all day do nothing but expose you. Well, it's happening. So, quit being such a drama queen. You can either keep complaining or applaud my initiative. I pick option 3. Quiet, reluctant acceptance. Trekking through the sand, you stumble upon a truck selling beach supplies. A few bathing suits hang on the display rack closest to you. Here's your chance to really sell me on this new job. Cassian removes a blue polka dot bikini with tight red bottoms from the rack and dangles it in front of you with a raised eyebrow. You want me to try it on? No, I'm begging you to buy and let me watch you strut around the beach all day in it. Reaching behind him, you grab a simple brown swimsuit, watching his face fall slightly before snatching the blue one from his hands. A girl needs options. And apparently to play games with my mind. With a wink, you hop into a changing station to try on the suits, starting with the one piece. Wow. MS Paint does wonders. No wonder this one is cheaper. Next, you slip into the one Cassian picked out, checking yourself out in the mirror. All it is more colorful and less MS Paint. This one's much more my style, not to mention sexier. Choose the blue polka dotted one. Not only do I feel good, I'll also get to make Cassian drool. That's a win-win. Once you've changed and finished a crash course training session, you head over to the line of paddleboards perched upright beneath the rental hut where Cassian is waiting for you. Cassian eyes you up and down, lingering on your curves. So, I'm definitely seeing the appeal of this new job. I hope so. I bought this one just for you. Jutting out your hip, you pose for Cassian, trailing a hand down the curve of your waist where your skin is exposed. If you keep doing that, I'm going to rip your pretty new suit right off of you. You gesture to your outfit and the sand around you. This is what a day on Nantucket should look like, hanging out on the beach. Good thing I get to experience it too then. I was hired to clean the equipment you'll be renting out. It took me half an hour to convince them to hire me, and you did it in a couple minutes? I offered to wax, like this. With a lopsided grin, he whips off his clothes to reveal the bathing suit underneath. And this is why I went with the tanned. For a moment, you stare at his perfect abs glistening in the sunlight. Well, that hardly seems fair. I try not to distract you while you're, with your customers. Kicks hand in Cassian's direction, he dances away laughing. A few minutes later, a young couple with their arms around each other approaches you. My love and I would like to rent one of your finest paddleboards. We must explore the ocean in its depths. Only the great waves can match the true height of our passion. Ah, you found someone new from, ROE, did you? Adopting your most cheerful expression, you grab one of the boards and hold it out to them along with a paddle. Would you like to rent two instead? The design is best suited for one person per board. No, thank you. I need to feel my new husband's hands on me at all times. Are you on your honeymoon? Yes, and by the light of the majestic moon waxing and waning, we have expressed many desires as the name decrees. Which is why we have had many honeymoons together. Chuckling, you watch the handsy couple walk away as Cassian approaches with a towel slung over his shoulder. Who were they? Did they say anything strange? Ask you any leading questions about yourself? Yeah, they're honeymooners. Yes, they asked if I'd like to be murdered. I said no thanks, and they headed on their way. He narrows his eyes at you. That better be a joke. Really, Cassian? Serves you right for being so overprotective. You're lucky I don't throw you over my shoulder right now and take you back to the house. Depends on what you do with me once we get there. Oh, I've got no shortage of ideas. Where you can respond, an approaching customer interrupts you and Cassian retreats, watching you out of the corner of his eye. By the time the sun is dipping red and pink tendrils down in the horizon, the paddleboards that you spent the day renting out have all been returned. Ready to admit this job is a good fit for me? Leaning against his boards with his arms folded over his chest, Cassian gives you a pointed lug. I still think it's too exposed. You interacted with 37 people today. Moving closer to Cassian, you slide the board out from behind him. You can stay here worrying, or you can come out with me to enjoy the perks. Your choice. His low smile forms across his face, then he grabs a board for himself. Alright, but I'm blaming you if I fall. Not worth it if I can watch it happen. Side by side, you race to the water, letting it lap up to your shins before placing the paddle board on its surface. Cassian, mind giving me a hand? Not in the slightest. Can't have you tipping over before we've even started. Letting his own board drift beside him, he places his hands on either side of your waist. Once you're balanced, he gives you a slight push, his fingers brushing the bare skin of your hips as he guides you away from the shore. And thanks for not soaking me. I'll have you know I'm a gentleman. As you drift out to sea, you glance over at Cassian, noting the tenseness in his shoulders that's normally hidden by his playful personality. His eyes slowly scan each wave, each fading ray of light, always on edge, forever vigilant. How can he be so worried even out here? Maybe there's more to him I'm still missing. Convince him to open up about his past. So, how good of a swimmer are you? Raising an eyebrow, Cassian pretends to angle away from you. I hope you're not thinking of knocking me over. Not until you tell me you won't sink. With a laugh, he paddles closer to you again. I'm a wicked good swimmer. The army made sure of it. You were in the army? Did you ever see combat? No, but I had friends who did. Do you wish you'd gone with them? Yeah, especially not all of them made it back home. He takes a slow, deep breath. I couldn't help but wonder if things would have been different if I was there with them, if I could have saved them. You can't think like that. Chances are you would have died with them. No matter how many times I tell myself that, I can't seem to believe it. The large muscles in his arms are accentuated as he paddles forward. The army was good for me, though. I joined straight out of high school when I didn't have many other options. Once I was discharged, it allowed me to go to college, even racked up a few wins for the swim team. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, you got to know Cassian better. And from there you became a cop. I'm starting to think you have a hero complex. When he laughs, it seems much lighter than it was before. Well, I look a hell of a lot better in a uniform than I do in a Speedo. As you paddle further away from the shore, you allow the lull of the board beneath your feet to calm you along with the gentle gush of the waves. I don't think I've ever been out here on the sound like this. It's breathtaking. I learned to sail not far from here. My parents had a boat they kept at their summer home in Martha's Vineyard. Our summers were spent very differently. Even before I moved to the States, I was working as many jobs as I could. And something tells me you gave working guys like me a hard time. Never. Well, have you known, I'd have made an exception. Especially if you had one of those sexy jobs, like working an ice cream shop. You lost me. I don't know how that qualifies. Nothing is better than a cold snack on a hot summer day. I can't tell if you're talking about men or ice cream. The ability to come up with a good pickup line was a huge part of having game at that age. Nodding at how easily you're paddling, Cassian grins and widens. I bet you're unnatural at the sailboat. You've got the steady sea legs of a sailor. Raising them took up a lot of my time. That and taking them for a midnight cruise so a group of us could go skinny dipping. I never learned how to sail or went skinny dipping. I'd be happy to teach you how to do both. Reaching down, you grab hold of the straps of your top and start to slowly slide it down, exposing your breasts inch by inch. First step is getting out of your... I don't think... That's the whole point. No more thinking. Cassian sucks in a ragged breath as you pop out of your suit, your breasts bouncing slightly as you pull your top off over your head. You'll be the death of me yet. Smiling coyly, you carefully remove the bottom next, tugging it down your thighs and over your ankles. You took off your suit to go skinny dipping, fun dip. The second step is getting in the water. Step off the board and let your body drop into the sea. The warmth welcomes you, caressing your exposed skin and sending a tingle down your spine. As you emerge, droplets cling to your hair and waves lap at your bare skin, spreading ripples out around you. Christ, you look like some sort of sea goddess. Only more of a reason for you to join me. Get him out of his suit and into the water. Swim closer to where Cassian is balanced on his board. I can help you get that off if you like. Nodding towards his bathing suit, you reach out a hand and offering, "Swimming with you isn't against the rules." "No, it's harmless fun." Lowers himself down on the board, giving you access to the strings of his swimsuit. Sliding your fingers beneath the edges of the suit, you tug it down over the curves of his ass, then yank it off by his feet. "What now?" "A dip in the ocean. We get you wet." Reaching behind Cassian, you pull him into the sea by his waist. As he slides in next to you, his bare legs brush against yours, smooth and muscular. "Hold still." Before you can ask why, he submerges himself beneath the waves, hidden from your view. A second later, you feel the slightest pressure of his teeth nip at your backside. "Hey!" When he emerges again, he shakes the water from his hair, laughing. "I got you." "Yes, you did." Your heart beats faster as he treads closer, covering your wet mouth with his. Strato Cassian on your board. You respond instantly, pressing your body to his, slipping your tongue into his mouth. The taste of salt mixes with the natural sweetness of Cassian's lips as he returns the intensity of the kiss with a fervor. Lay down on the board. So bossy, but I like it. Obeying your command, Cassian spreads out on the paddleboard of on his back. Carefully, you lift yourself up over him, then slowly lift yourself down on top of him. Do you like this too? Very much. The view is especially spectacular. Spreads his palms out over your thighs, sliding them up until they're firmly gripping your sides. You rotate your hips, rubbing yourself against Cassian's hard enough to elect a loud moan from him. Ah. His warmth seeps into you as you press more down on him, allowing your heat to slide against him. More. Groaning, he grips you tighter, stopping the movement of your hips. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna lose it. Maybe that's what I want. He guides your face down until his lips are brushing against your ear. I'd rather much flip you over and make you moan so loud you can be heard from here to the mainland. Let him have his way with you. Yes, please. I want that. A look of pure hunger fills Cassian's eyes as he wraps an arm around you and uses it to pull you beneath him. He lays you flat on your stomach, planting kisses down your spine as he presses your body against the board. Don't hold anything back. Let me hear every noise you make. With one arm, he guides your hands up to the corner of the board, wrapping his fingers around yours so you're gripping the edge. His other hand reaches down, guiding himself until he's so deep you have to spread your legs wider. You feel his hips caress your ass, kneading it as he pushes even further, reaching beyond what you knew was possible. As his speed increases, you rub against the hard surface below, allowing your entire body to be stimulated as you pulse your hips with his harder and harder. Your bare skin smacks against the board, sending waves of pleasure through you as he squeezes your backside, opening you up to him more fully. The fierceness of your movements cause the paddleboard to rock on the water. Your tangled hands submerge as you hold on tightly, crying out in utter bliss. Nami. His body explodes with yours, as powerful and overwhelming as the ocean itself. Your screams echo across the sound, lost to the crashing waves in the distance. The following day passes quickly due to the steady stream of tourists renting out paddleboards, keeping you busy. Thank you. Enjoy your time on the water. As you turn to your next customer, you hear a loud gasp. Nami? Oh, shit. A sickening feeling causes your stomach to drop as you stare at your old coworker from Boston. There goes my cover. Wah, 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 wah. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media and Discord if you'd like to support me and my content. I would explain why I'm late, but probably 99.9% of you probably don't care, and you're just here for simply the chapter. So let's go ahead and act like you cared. Well, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.